Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Jack of All Trades, Master of Many. Hope everybody's starting their year off right, having a good new year, getting started on the right foot. So, for today, I want to talk about something that I have just grown into a whole lot more. One of the most important things that you can do, being not just an entrepreneur but a person in general, is learning. I think sometimes we can take it for granted. Everybody has different styles of learning. Different ways they like to take in new information or process things. The best way to get a mentor that you don't have or to learn something new is reading. So I said on the last video, I'm going to go over a list of books I've been reading, books I think that are helpful, that I know that have helped me tremendously, so hopefully it can help somebody else. So first and foremost, with me being based and rooted in my spiritual beliefs, the first book when it comes to anything is the Bible. That has pretty much anything you're gonna read in any business book is written in Proverbs of how to do business, as well as how to move through the world and being able to be successful without losing your mind, with able to keep a peace within yourself, and to keep your head up even when the times get rough. And one of the main things is from just this stories and other trials and tribulations, just like you're doing on here. People go on YouTube to find answers or stories that they can relate to, or they can help them go through something. This is the best thing for that. First thing I go to each and every morning. It's the thing I do. I pray, read, and meditate. The next thing I do is a small thing, helps me stay on track. Is like a daily word. It's something I get from my grandmother. She kind of installed in me when I was kind of early. When I wasn't into reading, but now I am. So try to keep on pace. It helps me actually keep up with the days, so I can lose track of time as well. The first book I actually started reading when I came off my fast and started doing this whole change of process within myself was the Seal Harper book. It doesn't matter if you're a man of color or not. Any young male should read this book by Hill Harper. It's a great book. It talks about everything from girls, sex, education, career paths, anything that you will deal with as a man in society is in this book. So this is another great book to read. After I finished that one, I was on The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. He was actually one of the co-authors of the Chicken Soup for the Soul with Janet Switzer. This is an excellent book. It gave me a lot of tips. It has actually a lot of resources, a lot of places you can go to get help. Trying to be an entrepreneur, to start your own business, or even just principles within your life that help hold me accountable, helps get me on more of a strategic guideline path, to where it tells me, how I can write things down, what I can write them down for. This book right here helped put me in structure to figure out how I was going to do some of the things I'm doing. I found my purpose and what I want to do. This actually helped me get to a point of taking that next step of how. I know what I want to do, so what's the next step? So the next thing is to write it down, have a vision, write it down, make it plain. This really helped with that. It's another great book. After that one, I did this book by Dr. Miles Monroe, Understanding the Purpose and Power of Men, God's Design for Male Identity. This is another book that has not just helped me for being a man, but for an understanding. This book right here really it gives a lot of reasons why, not just for the problems in society, but for the problems you may have in your life, and can actually answer a lot of questions, and then backs them up from a biblical standpoint. So it's not just somebody's telling you what they think, or how they feel on a situation. That gives a biblical proof of the word in a really great breakdown. It has study guides, everything in here. You see, I've gone through this whole book, marked it up. And this is actually a book I got from my mentor, and he's not getting it back, so I need to buy him another one. The next book, this book was on the top of my list when I started making a book list. Every millionaire, billionaire, oh, sorry about that, person of success has read this book, and I just had to, figure out why, and it kept popping up. It's actually one of the quotes is actually in the Success Principles that brought it to my attention. It's the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. As you can see, got off of Amazon. It's very impactful and a lot of information, and it just allows you to find your desires and strategically gives you ways to get things you want out of life. And sometimes people can think, it's a problem with always wanting money, wanting success. Success is different for everybody, and there's nothing wrong with um, wanting to be rich in your life. It can be more than just monetary values, but any way you want to get, rich in any shape, form, and fashion, this is an exact blueprint of how to get it and how to do it. And I actually have to go back over it so I can follow the steps correctly in this book as well. It has a lot of great stories, and Napoleon Hill wrote about a lot of different people, and I was able to actually learn a lot from some of the most wealthy million and billionaires that actually founded, this foundation of this country. Let me see, and the books I'm on right now is this book right here, The Man in the Mirror, Solving the 24 Problems Men Face by Patrick Morley. It's actually a good read. It's kind of just a bounce off the success principles, but more of a Christian stand base. It's a mix between the success principles and kind of the Hill Harper. Kind of his, not just his ideas, but the principles and the answers are backed up biblically on things that can help you. And one thing that I've noticed, you can read as much as you want, but the importance is the application. So a lot of these books, they tell you the same thing virtually, just a different form and different way, and it helps you get another perspective or another outlook on how people think. So you're able to be more understanding and open to people when they might not agree with you, have different viewpoints, and you can it makes you more acceptable to that. This other book I'm reading is Quiet Strength by Tony Dungy. He was the Indianapolis Colts Super Bowl winner, head coach at that. And this book actually surprised me. I thought it was going to be more about, his trials and tribulations on the way to the Super Bowl, things like that. But this man is actually a believer and follower himself within Christ. And it is actually not a book about football. It has, some of his football in it, but I'm still doing it. And it's just giving me more of his background and stuff now. But this man was not just an ordinary coach. And as most people know, especially then, it was not too many black head coaches, not as much as we see now, and especially not ones that won the Super Bowl. If I'm not incorrect, I think he's the first black head coach that won the Super Bowl. I might be wrong. I don't know how to check on that. Also, I just saw a YouTube video that I'm gonna put the link in here that has 10 reasons why it's good to read. I'm gonna put that in the description below. Make sure you guys click and look and view that. Also, click the subscribe button if you have any comments, anything I can work on, which I know there is. Please leave them so that can help me better myself as well. But all these books I've read, and these two I started reading, but I have an entire book list on my phone that I plan to get through, and I'm actually been able to start set dates for myself of okay, this book is this long, I want to finish in this time. The Purpose and Power of Men, I finished this book a little early on the date I set. This book, I believe I finished it the next day. I finished it on Christmas Day instead of Christmas Eve. And so now I actually have a date set to finish the Man in the Mirror book. So now I'm almost, not almost, I am competing with myself to finish this book in a timely manner. So it helps me stay accountable to myself, helps me stay on track. to where I can make sure I'm staying consistent, because that's the most important thing within myself and what I'm trying to do. Consistency is the key. So I want to stay consistent and persistent in what I'm doing and with reading. And this has really opened up my mind. And if you're a person that, knows of me or knew me, I used to hate reading. I would not like to read for fun. I didn't like to read when I had to. I didn't like reading for school, Cliff Notes. That I was first on. That's me. I didn't have to worry about that. But now reading it is fun, and I'm reading it not just for fun, but I'm reading to learn something. That's the fun part. So the growth and development is it's not just important, but it feels great to know that you're growing and bettering yourself. Like there's a lot of great feelings, there's a lot of great things to do, but when you know you're trying to be a better person at the end of the day, um, why not? It's like people say they feel good with doing community service, this and that. But the only way you can actually help somebody else is to help yourself first and foremost. Even on the plane rides, they tell you before you try to help anyone with their mess, you have to secure yours first. Because there's no way you can help somebody else if you are not stable within your own self. So these are just a few books. I actually plan to buy some more pretty soon. I'm gonna try to buy about maybe 2 or 3 more books, and at the end of the year, or actually in the middle year, I'll do another book list that I'm doing and catch you guys up on what I'm reading, what's going on. It's actually been a pretty tough, difficult week, so I might make another video and have another chat with you guys and let you know everything that's going on. So I hope y'all are staying faithful and staying consistent to what you're doing, and you just stay consistent, persistent in what you want to do, and keep the faith within yourself, and continue reading, continue learning. Y'all have a great one. So keep doing that, and hope to hear everybody's comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe below.